You know how fast you were going?
What? How fast you were going?
I don't know. 10?
8.
Be advised, this is an explicit podcast. If you're easily offended, get your panties twisted into a knot. Leave now. Run to your safe space. Get your little cloth for your tears. All the opinions expressed on this podcast are those of the host and his guest and do not reflect the opinions of any local or government agency. Welcome, MOTORCOP Chronicles podcast. I'm your host, Iceman. Hope everybody had a good weekend. Wasn't dramatic or whatever. Go ahead and get the housekeeping out the way. A shout out to the Patreons. People help me pay the bills around here with my overhead. We got these are the crew members. John DeMink. We got Dan Carlson with Burley Boards. We got T-Bird. We got Mr. Jim Procrant of the Short Track Guys podcast. We got our truck driving friend, Mr. Hoppy Hopperson. We got Blake Walker. We got Mr. Zed Palmer. We got A.A. Ron from the I Had to Say It podcast. We got Roy S. Not Roy with the P. Roy Spalding. We got JoJo, our favorite Australian girl. We got Kaylee Norris and Natasha A. Girls from the state of Washington. And the OG, Melissa Holstein. Thank y'all very much. If you're interested in Patreon, you can go check it out. They got a 7-day free trial. I'll put out a lot of stuff on there. Understand time's tough. You can't afford it. Don't worry about it. I'll keep putting out free stuff also. Also, I'm going to throw it out there. If you're interested, Wednesday night at 7 p.m. Central, I'm going to tune in. We got a real special announcement that's going to be made if you want to see it live. 7 p.m. Wednesday. If you want any MotorCop merch, you can go to the website, motorcopchronicles.com, or you can go to the Etsy store. MotorCop Chronicles Etsy store. Pick yourself out a t-shirt or some other cool stuff. Koozies, candles, all kind of cool stuff. Let's jump into it. Might as well talk a little bit about it because everybody else hasn't talked about it. Might as well throw my little 2 cents in a little bit, right? About the Jason Aldean song. Try that in a small town. I like the song. I actually had sent to BAM last year when a whole bunch of stuff was going on around the country. I said, you know what? I said, you don't see them people coming to any small towns and doing that stuff like that because they'll get their asses kicked. Well, I'm not a songwriter or nothing, but it went through my head, and some other people at least did a song about it. Of course, now they're saying it's racist and all that stuff like that. Let's listen to a little bit of it, and then we'll talk about it.
This
after the commercial,
is a switch bike. This
which is
a switch.
Not my commercial. Mute that. Here we go. If I start at the beginning of it, huh?
Sucker punch somebody on a sidewalk, carjacking old lady at a red light, pull a gun on the owner of a liquor store. You think it's cool, act a fool if you like, cuss out a cop, spit in his face, stomp on the flag and light it up. Yeah, you think you're tough? Well, try that in a small town. See how far you make it down the road. Around here we take care of our own. You cross that line, it won't take long for you to find out. I recommend you don't. Try that in a small town.
Now, I ain't got to play the whole thing. We've all heard it, right? Hell, I downloaded it. If you haven't downloaded it, go download it for, $1.50, whatever, $1.29, what it is. Support the man. Give a good finger to the left. The song is so far from racist. What's hilarious about it is if you go on YouTube, TikTok, all these other places, besides some liptards, no one is saying this song's racist. That's white, black, purple, orange, and green people. The majority of them. Of course, you got Whoopi over there on The View. Heard was that Sunshine Holston or whatever her name is, an idiot. Which they're hollering is racist. Of course, Sunny or whatever the fuck her name is. I don't know what she's saying. She's singing because she's not really black. She has a white mom and a black daddy. So that don't make you black, honey. It makes you biracial. Okay? You're biracial. You're not black. Whoopi made a comment, and y'all might have heard it, or whatever, that's what those people were doing during all them protests, is they were standing up for their town. Excuse me? People that are standing up for their town aren't burning the shit down, robbing and looting and everything. You're a fucking idiot. Of course, it's Whoopi Goldberg. She's a fucking complete waste of oxygen. She's a liar, of course, not just, because she said if Trump won president, she'd move to Canada. The bitch is still here. She ain't going nowhere. So, they're not going to cancel him. It was the most #1 downloaded song on Apple. They're not going to get him canceled. He hasn't apologized. Good for him. Because don't apologize, especially when you've done nothing wrong. And even if you apologize, it's not going to change nothing. So, you didn't do nothing wrong. Don't apologize for nothing. I'm not going to beat a dead horse with it. Pretty sure most of the people that listen to me are all on the same page with it. Until the next thing comes out. I could go off on about that Barbie movie that just came out, but I'm going to try to keep the politics out of it. Just, if you don't know, go listen to Ben Shapiro and some of them. You may not want to bring your daughters or granddaughters to see this movie. I'm going to try to talk to my stepdaughter and stuff, not to bring my granddaughter to see this movie. I'm sorry I'm yawning. I'm recording this at almost 10:30. I worked extra today and stuff like that, and so it's been I've been up since like 4. So yeah, got a little yawn here and there. Like I said, I got to beat a dead horse on that, and I think that's plain enough about the Jason Aldean thing. Like I said, just thought I'd mention it because everybody else has. I opened. Now, the Patreons already know this story because I gave it to them right after it happened on the Patreon. But, of course, me opening my mouth, trying to be Mr. Friendly, pulled over a car, 75 and a 60 today, Texas tags, newer car. Some weird color, too. It was not really white, but it really wasn't pink, but it wasn't off. It was weird. One of these new kind of colors. But anyway, I get the information, come back with the man's ticket. Well, of course, I'm on the interstate. These big fucking 18-wheelers zooming by. Hard as shit for me to hear. It is. The guy parked close enough on the rail. I had to make a driver's side approach, which I don't like doing out there, but I had a choice. And the guy's like, when I come out, I didn't realize it. I'm out of town. Well, I'm not a detective, but I figured the Texas plate was a clue. I didn't say that, but. Excuse me. Yeah. I said, no, sir, you passed 4 signs. Went, a little spiel. I said, the price is on your GPS. Pulled up. It's a new car show with a big ass screens in it. Oh, yeah, well, I didn't see it or this and that. Blah, blah. Well, the lady in the car started saying something I couldn't fucking hear her. I couldn't fucking hear her because this road on so loud. And I said, I can't hear you. I said, it's real loud out here. Excuse me. I said something about, can you give her a ticket? I said, what, your wife? You want me to give your wife a ticket? And the guy was talking about the GPS person. He's like, oh, that's not my wife. That's my mama. Well, I didn't confuse that for his wife because she was so young looking. I confused that for his wife because he was that old fucking looking. I don't know if it was, I understand, what I mean. He was missing some teeth, most of the front. And the dude looked like he was fucking almost 80 years old. The dude was he's 57. Only 5 years older than me, and I know. So his mom had to be, pushing 80, if not in her 80. Yeah, I was like, oh, okay, I'm sorry. But that's what I get, sticking my foot in my mouth. Once again, Bam's like, you need to stop fucking assuming shit. I'm like, well, dude must have had a hard life. Like a real hard life. Dad, if you're 57, but you look like you're the same age as your mama. You might have a little issue there, right? Another one I pulled over was an older man. 86 and a 60. So he was getting it. Brand new 2023 Jeep Grand Cherokee. Texas temp tag had expired in May. So I'll go up, make my approach, Older man in here. He was born in the 40s. And he's heading back towards Texas. So I walk up, tell him why I stopped him stuff. He's like, oh, I apologize, He says, I'm going back to Crowley. I forgot my bag in the hotel. I said, okay. I'm thinking, that's just weird to me right off the bat. Like, I can understand leaving an item or something, because I've done that. You forgot a shirt or just a charger or something, just something stupid, mundane, whatever. Forget that in the hotel room, Some people forget, rings or whatever. But this dude drove off and left all his luggage. His old, my suitcase is pretty big. I'm not gonna forget that. This dude, so I just thought that was weird. And then, anyway, I come back and gave him his ticket. I said, your plates are been expired since May. Yeah, it's a dealership. I'm thinking that's weird for. This is a brand spanking new vehicle, that a brand new dealership. He said he was on his way to Rhode Island, and he had a house over there also. So I don't know. Just something set really, really weird with me on. I got like a weird vibe off of it. And he suggested if I go to Crowley, some Mexican restaurant, which I can't tell you if I've even been to Crowley. Let's drive all the way out there just to eat at a Mexican restaurant. The whole thing was just really, really strange to me on that one. Just weird. I don't know if y'all seen that movie, Clint Eastwood. did this last movie, where I can't remember the name of it, but he was an old man, lost home and stuff. He got recruited, and he was basically muling drugs. It almost made me think of that. Was this old man muling drugs because he seemed just, he'd be very unsuspicious by himself and everything. But it's just really weird, that I don't know. So, something didn't sit right in my gut with that one. But I couldn't hold them up any more than I already had, because I didn't have, besides my gut, that is it's not, my gut's not good enough probable cause to hold him longer than I need to. So I gave him a ticket and let him go about his business. Other than that, I mean, it was a pretty uneventful day. Knock on some wood on that one. Told you this wasn't going to be a long one. I said, definitely listen if you get a chance. Tune in Wednesday night. Like I said, we got a really, really big announcement to make. I think it'll be pretty interesting. I believe, I think Freebird may be here. I'm not real sure yet, but I think he will, because he had the meeting last week. Oh, did y'all see that woman in Los Angeles? Totally off subject. I don't know why it popped in my head. That woman that was in Los Angeles, and she was on TV or something, crying and hooping and hollering, saying she won that $1 billion Powerball. Jesus, praise Jesus, all that stuff like that. I couldn't find that bitch was like straight up fucking lying. She ain't win shit. But I guess she got her 15 minutes of fame being a fucking liar, though. I don't know why. So now you're just a liar. You're on TV. She didn't win nothing. Just like that woman recently that, said she was kidnapped and all that stuff. She finally admitted she lying too. She's just trying to get clicks or whatever. Come on. I don't get shit ton of clicks, but I sure the fuck ain't gonna lie to get it. It's a crazy world out here. I'm gonna tell y'all what. Crazy, crazy, crazy. So like I said, I'm not gonna keep y'all long on this one. Like I said, tune in Wednesday if you get a chance. Go get you some merch. Join the Patreon or don't join the Patreon. I mean, I understand. At least check out the website if you get a chance. Anyway, remember that we are not sheepdogs, that we are lions. And to always smile, because the Iceman could be behind you. Y'all stay safe. See y'all Wednesday.
Cause I don't give a fuck what you say. Yeah, I'ma do shit my way. So you can go kick rocks, I'ma stack bricks up, build what I want to make. Yo, I got a lot of shit to say, so I'ma do this every day. I'll be writing things until